Hello, I'm Nick Hixson. I've been 30 odd years as a chartered accountant and a small business specialist helping SMEs grow and thrive with an emphasis on strategy and innovation, developing through some doctoral research some online tools to help you make better decisions. This is about what innovation is and especially what it isn't and how it affects you. This is the first of 2 videos on this topic. We all believe our businesses need to innovate, but we don't always know how or in what way that will help us to see off the competition and build a better business. The why. We need direction and some element of process so that we know we are improving. That's the how. And we need to be able to just fit that into an already overcrowded day. Business owners and managers in all sizes of business can benefit from this, although it's set in a small business context. You should be able to set clear innovation goals, know how to achieve them, and be able to measure some progress over these set of 2 videos. Innovation's the lifeblood of any business, yet it's hard to ensure it happens. Businesses need to respond quickly and appropriately to challenges and opportunities. They have to respond quicker and better than their competitors or they'll wither and die. So we all need to innovate, but how? So, some definitions. What innovation is, and more importantly, what it isn't, so you can see you can do this. Let's start with what it's not. It's not all about technology. It's not all about being creative. It's not something that has never been done before. It's not the next best thing. 2 definitions. First one from Peter Drucker, the father of modern management. Change that creates a new dimension of performance. That sounds okay. Let's make it even easier. This is mine. Something different that has a measurable impact. Note it doesn't mention technology and creativity. Different to you, which can be an internal change or an external one, as long as it has a measurable impact. I like something different that has a measurable impact, so let's keep that in mind. Here's an example of a client who's in waste management and recycling. There's a need to recycle as much as possible, as the rest has to go to landfill, and that costs him money. Concrete had to go to landfill, but he has built a crusher. That means this cost is now a sales item, as it can be used for hardcore for drives and patios and the like. He's used an existing technology in a new way. The main new way, there are crushers already, is that the crusher is outside, but it's virtually silent, so no noise pollution either, which is important here. So now his costs have dropped and he has an income stream from the hardcore, and the council like him as the crusher is quiet and less goes to landfill. So let's look at what's attainable. Is what you're thinking of doing attainable? With some innovation project in mind, you need to ask yourself some questions. Do you understand the practices and principles of what you're trying to do? Should you try to start something completely out of your field of expertise? Can you do some associational thinking around this? Questioning ideas, methods, people, the status quo. What issues does that throw up? Can you network with other people who may do things differently in different industries? We all face similar challenges. Don't get stuck on your unique industry. Often your problem is not that unique. Observing what other people do and asking why they do it that way. Can you do a quick and dirty experiment to see whether it might work for you? You should end up with some feel for what is possible and desirable. Now, what sort of category of innovation is this? Is it a different type, a new product, a new distribution method, a new method of working, a new revenue model? Has it some strategic intent? Are you looking for better ways to market existing products? Are you looking to make small improvements to existing products or processes? Remember, internal targets can be just as good as external ones and easier to manage. Start with those. Get some practice internally before you launch your methods on an unsuspecting public, perhaps. Are you looking for a breakthrough performance in existing categories or creating a new category? That's new to you, by the way. Which of these is the most risky? It's got to be the new products to new markets, hasn't it? Keep the risks in mind at all times. Let's go back to our silent crusher example. He used existing markets and just refined an existing technology to fit his needs. So now you know what innovation is and importantly isn't. And by asking questions of yourselves and what you can achieve, you know how to develop an attainable innovation and what sort it is. You also know some things not to do. We'll come to those later, the process of making it happen. You've got enough to think about here already. And in the meantime, I put all of this information in a PDF which you can download from the website.